All right, welcome everybody to episode 7 of Springville Hot Ones. We are incredibly lucky here today to have Mrs. Donaldson, Mrs. Havran, and Mr. O'Connor. Welcome everybody. First question we always start off with is your spicy tolerance and how much you enjoy spicy food. So,
I am not big on it. I can do like the medium at Buffalo Wild Wings, but I prefer the mild and a lot of ranch, so this should be interesting.
Whenever we go out to get Indian food, I actually get the zero. Like, I don't know that there's any other options for me. It's just the zero, and it's still kind of spicy for me, so I really don't, no hot Cheetos, not a lot of pepper. I just recently learned about cayenne. That's a new addition to my life, so not very spicy, not my forte.
For me, the honey barbecue at Buffalo Wild Wings is a little difficult sometimes. I definitely order my ranch with those wings. So yeah, this should be interesting.
all right, we'll start with the first sauce, which is the classic sauce.
Got a little bit of spice to it.
Not starting off strong.
No,
that's for sure.
Not.
Okay, so that wasn't super bad with the cheese stick. Like,
Right, first question here. All of you are first-year teachers at Springville. Like, what's your first memory of being at Springville? Or what is your favorite memory so far this year of being at Springville?
I think my favorite is just how everyone gets along so well. And I feel like I just fit in right away. Like, it wasn't, sometimes you have to like be the weird person out or something. And right away, everyone was really nice. I feel like I clicked with a lot of people. I think that's my favorite part. And the students are great.
yeah, I think my my first memory was that I actually helped out with the truck or the tractor pull, and I'd never been to a tractor pull or anything like that, and I got to meet a ton of students, and this is before I knew anybody, before I'd like really been able to meet any of the kids, and like it was just a really cool way to like introduce me to the community of Springville and like kind of actually get to know everybody. Something I totally didn't expect to be my first experience either.
My first memory of Springville was when I interviewed. I had a lesson to teach, and I don't really remember much about teaching there, but the only one I remember was Gabe in the class. And Gabe's response to me when I handed out my homework at the end of the lesson was, "Wait, you get to give us homework too?" And that is my first memory of the students of Springville High School. So
Let's go to Shaquanda's hot pepper sauce.
It's not my favorite, so.
Ooh, that one's warm.
I think I showed everybody else earlier, but I brought like this whole bag of cheese just in case. Like I need a backup here.
Second question here. You are stuck on a deserted island. What 3 things are you bringing with you?
My Kindle, some kind of like cooking thing. We just got an outdoor griddle, which is awesome. So I'd maybe want to bring something like that. A pillow. At least my head could be comfortable.
Are we allowed to bring boats? Is that a thing that we're allowed to do? Because that's going to be my first choice if we're allowed to do that. But if we're stuck on the island, I would probably bring maybe a knife so that I could do some whittling while I'm there. That would be fun. I'd probably bring something to start a fire with and probably a blanket.
I'm gonna say I would bring a solar panel. I would probably bring some sort of hatchet / axe. And then I would say chlorine tablets.
You've thought about this. I think you've thought about this one before.
Plenty of times. Like if I am on an airplane and it goes down, I want to know what 3 things am I grabbing off that airplane.
Okay, let's climb up to the pineapple habanero.
That one's more of like a surprising spicy than the last. Like the last one was more of like a, oh yeah, you know it's spicy, and that one's like a, hey, guess what?
Yeah.
Hey, I have a good suggestion. This cheese is working. This is
Working.
yes.
I don't know if I can get past the fact of dipping cheese in hot sauce.
Yeah, it's working out. It's working out really nicely.
Third question. What is something that is on your bucket list?
Going to Europe. There's a lot of things I want to see and do there, but definitely Europe.
I would really like to learn a language at some point, like fluently learn another language, because I have like 3-ish that I like picked up a little bit, or I dabbled in or did something with it, but I never really like actually learned it. And I think that's just such a useful skill. That's something that I would like to do.
I want to visit the Broome Street Bridge in Dublin. And the Broome Street Bridge is where the William Rowan Hamilton carved the quaternions as he was walking to work one day, and he suddenly had a revelation, and that revelation led to like entire new fields of optics and mathematics. And so he carved the quaternions into the stone of the bridge so he didn't forget them, and they're still there to this day. So I want to see those.
Climbing on up here, Los Calientes. So obviously, all three of you chose the route of teacher and went to college for being a teacher. But my question is if you didn't choose to be a teacher, what do you think you would have chosen to be?
That's really easy. I would be a cook. I would love to go to school to be a chef. I always say that when I retire someday, I'm going to get a food truck, and it's going to be like a German food truck, and we're going to I'm going to make my husband join me, and we're going to wear like lederhosen, and it's going to be fabulous.
Nice.
So I originally went to school to be an engineer and switched to teaching. And now that I've kind of done oh, this would be something that would make me a lot of money, and this is something that I get to interact with people. Like, I think I would probably just be a baker or a florist, like something where I'm like, okay, yeah, I can technically interact with people, but really I just like get to do things that I really enjoy as hobbies all the time. So.
Okay.
Anybody who's taken my Oriole Pride Week would know that if I didn't have a choice, I would be an electrician. If I wasn't a teacher, I'd be an electrician. It's what I did in college. I was a locksmith and electrician, and so not an electrician, a maintenance guy, and so I really enjoyed that. This
would be the garlic reaper sauce.
Oh no.
Oh. Wow.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't have any milk.
Oh.
Oh. I remember that.
Yep.
Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Oh.
I can feel my throat break.
What was that?
Oh man.
We need to talk about your scale there, Mr. Neuendorf, on how gradual this is.
Oh my gosh. I don't think that helped at all. And every time I breathe, all I get is more pain. And I know if I drink any water, it's going to be way worse.
Yep.
Try some Cheerios.
Yeah, it hit you again, didn't it?
Does it ever go away? Oh my God.
It doesn't stop.
Here's a question. What fictional character best represents you and why?
I've been told several times I'm somewhat similar to Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I always try to look for the good in people. I love to read. I think she's kind of nerdy, and I would say I'm pretty nerdy.
My thought was Ebenezer Scrooge for my fictional character. I think most of my students will agree that I enjoy causing misery for the students here at Springville with their math. And I think I'm also a pretty serious guy, so I'll go with that.
I think maybe if I had to choose somebody, I might go with Roxanne from the Goofy movie. I always really liked the Goofy movie as a kid, and like she just seems like really supportive and like still creative and fun, and so I just really like the fact that she really supported somebody that she cared about. I feel like that's something that I identify with. So
Good. Faya. Scorpion 4-pepper sauce blend.
I think I would prefer to not know what's
yeah,
in
you
it.
don't need it, dude. Just here's another hot sauce.
First of all, people
Wow.
buy this stuff by choice. Is that's what I can't get over. There's
Right?
somewhere somebody is like, you know what? I want to eat this with my chicken nuggets. Like,
What would be something students, staff, community would be surprised to learn about you?
Like, interesting factoid is that I went to Korea for a summer and stayed there for a little while. So I got to try a lot of new food and go to a lot of new places and meet tons of new people. And I went to Taiwan for a while as well.
in high school, I was detained by the German National Police upon entry into their country. Because when I was going, I had a camera that the lens detached from the body of the camera. And when I was going through customs in Germany, guards rushed because when I went through the x-rays, they thought it looked like a pipe bomb. And so I was stopped and detained by the German National Police.
Nobody knew that. That's crazy.
Burning is getting worse. That
Yeah,
one was
it's not.
slow burn.
It's still there,
Yeah.
and I can't breathe.
I'm not looking forward to the next one.
I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, none of these things are working. It's just.
Just thinking about just crying, you know.
And that's my only option at this point, right?
Hold on.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nothing is working.
Oh, it just tastes so bad.
Keeps burning all the way down.
Oh.
I'm just trying to constantly keep my tongue coated in honey, and I just don't have enough.
Favorite restaurant?
Robin, which sounds weird.
Siamville, a Thai place down the road.
Burger Fiend.
Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
YouTube, because I'm a sucker for trash TV.
YouTube.
Cake or pie?
Cake.
Pie.
Pie.
Oh. Pen or pencil?
Pen.
Pencil. I make too many mistakes.
Pencil.
Oh.
I'm crying.
I feel like I've never eaten so much in my life, but I just can't.
I don't even like milk, and I'm drinking milk. Let's.
Hate milk.
Same.
Oh, this is bad.
This is a horrible idea. Why did we think that this was a good plan?
Should have been an electrician. They never have to do this.
I'd take a bath in honey right now if it would make it stop.
From the bottle. Impressive.
Thank you.
Favorite TV show?
Mindhunters.
I think Actually, I don't know. I just recently watched The Office, but I really like Parks and Rec, so.
I'm a sucker for Scooby-Doo. Oh, do we have to do that last one? I don't know if I can.
I'm gonna puke on that last one. Like I thought for sure.
I didn't anticipate that none of them, like, one of them wouldn't have, like, any flavor at all. It would just be spice.
Favorite
How long
book?
have you burned for? Really, Austin, is my real question. Like, how long after?
Usually about 20 minutes.
That's a really long time. And I am out of Cheerios.
Favorite book?
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Man, I don't know. There's a children's book called The Little Black Book of Colors, and it's all black, and it has like braille inside of it, and the pictures are textured so you can feel it. But I think that one's really, really cool. It's not like I love this for the story, but I really love the style of the book.
Sherlock Holmes.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Coke.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 Thank you. Told you, Mr. Stahl. Pancake or waffle?
Ooh. Probably waffle.
I don't know, man. Pancakes? I don't know. I have pancakes more often, but I think I'm gonna have to go waffle just because it holds the butter so perfectly.
Pancake. Waffle.
Subway or Jimmy John's?
Subway.
Subway, probably.
Jimmy John's.
Mozzarella sticks or cheese balls?
Cheese balls when they're with pepper jack cheese.
No, mozzarella sticks. If they were like mozzarella, like cheese balls, you got me.
Well, then they're just small mozzarella sticks.
Oh no, Mr.
Yeah.
Cheese balls.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Coffee.
Coffee.
How do you like your steak cooked?
Medium.
Medium.
Well done.
Well,
My steak can get a Band-Aid on it and be out in the pasture grazing again.
what superpower do you want?
I want to be able to teleport.
Uh-huh. I was
Why?
gonna say teleporting as well, but telekinesis is also pretty cool.
I think being able to fly would be cooler. Save so much on airline tickets.
That's true. Still take a lot longer than teleporting though.
That part's true. I guess you're right. Also, though, how far can you teleport? Like infinite distance, or are we talking like 100 feet? Because, you know.
No, infinite distance. Come on.
Yeah.
Favorite movie?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Kingsman.
Oh, Kingsman's a really good one. I think I'm gonna go Princess Bride. Really like Princess Bride.
Favorite hobby?
Cooking.
Really like sewing right now.
Like woodworking.
Super sandwich. I don't know why that's the last one, but it is.
Ooh, that's hard. I like
Yeah, that's-
both. I lean towards soup.
You said super sandwich, and I was like, oh man, I have to design a whole sandwich right now, like the best sandwich ever. I realize now that that's not what was being asked.
Oh, super sandwich.
Yeah, see,
You
I was
can
really
answer
like,
it that way,
I
too.
was on your level too.
see, I was like, man, you know what? There's so many good sandwiches out there. I just don't know if I can choose like all of the ingredients right now on the spot. This is a big task. I think I'd have to go with soup if I was doing soup or a sandwich, just because like there's so many good soups. There are.
I'd have to go with sandwich.
I think it's time to hit the last sauce here.
I think I must admit, I would normally go for the challenge, but I cannot because I cannot drink any more milk. Is what I have to stop by. I will let you guys get the last one without me. I will take the shame and admit that the student's math teacher is wimping out on this one.
Yep. What is in your first year at Springville? What's your favorite thing about Springville? What do you enjoy most about being at Springville?
I think the community. I think it's nice that it's a smaller school because then you get to know everyone more. I feel like even the teachers, the students, everyone. I feel like everyone's close. I think you could call almost anyone on the staff and they would help you if you needed help with something.
I would second that. I really love the people. Like, just the teachers, the staff, they have all been so welcoming, and like, I have never felt more supported anywhere else as I do here at Springville. And like, my husband just made a noise from across the room because he's very upset that he apparently doesn't support me as well as you guys do. But really, like, you guys, it's a very supportive community. And the kids, like, we've got the nicest kids ever.
Yeah, I would definitely say, not to be cliche, but like the kids are definitely my favorite part of Springville. I mean, they are 100% the best, and I enjoy every day with them.
Awesome. Well, we're done.
We made it.
You made it.
We did
We
it.
ate half a bag of cheese in the process. This is fine.
Ugh.
I just want to say thank you very much for taking the time to do this. Time on your day, really appreciate it. I know people will appreciate it watching the episode and things like that. So thank you very much. Obviously, on a ending note, I always like to let you, if there's anything you want to send out, anything you want to say, here's your opportunity to send that out. So
I really miss our kids.
Yeah.
I really do. And I hope that I really hope that they all have a good summer, because I'm sad that we missed out on the past couple months with them.
Me too.